Once again, welcome back to my channel. My name is Santosh Kumar Chaudhary, and every time I want to give something new to you. In this regard, today I am also giving you a new concept regarding the plus 2 physics, in which there is a since now we have completed up to the electric dipole. No doubt, the electric dipole is a smaller concept, but it has a larger impact. Do you know? The electric field intensity that which we are discussing since now is also one of the most important concepts. In the same way, the electric dipole is also one of the most important topic for you. And today, the topics which we are discussing, those topics are relevant to your examination point of view. In addition to this, these concepts are also relevant for the numerical, solving the numericals also. Means that implies that this is a helpful for your academic career, and also it is helpful for you the attempting for the larger impact or in the appearing for the different competitive examination. And for this, you should know the difference between the electric dipole and electric dipole moment. What is electric dipole and electric dipole moment? Electric dipole is mainly consist of two charges of equal and opposite charges as separated by a small distance. But the electric dipole moment is the product of the any of the charge and the separation distance between two of them. Now we'll find the electric field intensity at a point in an electric dipole, and there are three concepts. So one concept is we'll find the electric field intensity at a point in an electric dipole on the axial line of the electric dipole, or end-on position of the electric dipole, and second is the broad-on position or equatorial line or on the perpendicular bisector, and third point at any point on the electric dipole. And remember, basing on the any point, we can find the electric field intensity for the axial line and also for the equatorial line. Now we will find the electric field intensity on the axial line. See, what do you mean by axial line? It is a line which joins the two charges and passing through the center of the electric dipole. Means, if this is charge A, actually this is a charge plus Q and situated at point A, the same way this is a charge minus Q situated at point B, and this is the dipole, and this is the axial line. This is the axial line. In the axial line, this is the center of the axial line. Center of the electric dipole. Now we will find the electric field at point P, which is situated at a distance r, from the center of the dipole. And the separation distance between the two charges, let's take this is the 2a for my convenience. Just I am taking the 2a rather than d only for my convenience. See, now we can say this is the r and this is the r distance. Sorry. This is the a and this is the a. Because the total distance is the 2a, that's why I can take as the AO as the a length and OB is the A length. Now I will find the electric field intensity at point P due to the charge B at B, and electric field intensity due to the charge at point A. Generally, so what we are doing, here I am taking the positive charge and here I am taking the negative charge. In most of the books that what we are writing, here they are taking the negative charge and here they are taking the positive charge. For this one only, I am continuing, this is the negative charge, this is the positive charge. Now I will find the electric field intensity at point P due to the charge at B. Now, electric field at point P due to charge plus Q. E, let's take this is the E1 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by this is the r minus a square, and simply you can write here this is the pb square, and the direction is along the AP. If I put this in vector sign, I would mention the direction. I am only mentioning now is the magnitude. That's why I am not representing any direction now here. This is the, now I will put the value of PB. As we know, OP is the R and OP is the R and OP is the A. That's why PB will be R minus A. Then what will happen? This electric field intensity E1 vector equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R minus A whole square. This will be equation 1. Similarly, we can find the electric field intensity at point P due to the charge A, that is minus Q. Now, electric field intensity or simply you can write electric field at point P due to charge minus Q is E equal to, or E2 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by, this will be AP square. Then this would be E2 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R plus A whole square. And remember, this is the only magnitude. This should be equation 2. See, now we find that resultant electric field intensity. This resultant electric field intensity E equal to E1 minus E2. Field E vector magnitude equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R minus A whole square minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R plus A whole square. This will be, if you find the 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, sorry, Q by 4 pi epsilon naught as the common, this will be 1 by R minus A whole square minus 1 by R plus A whole square. Here Q by 4 pi epsilon we have to find the common, then this will be 1 by R minus A whole square minus 1 by R plus A whole square. This will be Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R minus A whole square and R plus A whole square. This will be find the common. The LCM R plus A whole square minus R minus A whole square. If you remember the formula for this, just you can directly put the value here. The Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, this will be 4RA by R square minus A square whole square. How this will be? A plus B whole square minus A minus B whole square will be 4AB. In such way, 4RA. This will be, what will happen? See, this will be 4AQ into R by 4 pi epsilon naught R square minus A square whole power 2. See, the A square value is very less as compared to R square. That's why here A square can be neglected. Here A square value is very less than the R square. That's why A square can be neglected. Then this will be, this 4A can be 2 into 2A into Q into R whole by 4 pi epsilon naught. This will be R square power 2. This 2AQ means Q into 2A. 2A is the separation distance between the two charges and Q is the one of the charge. That's why we can write this is the electric dipole moment. or the dipole moment P into R by 4 by epsilon naught. This is R power 4. Here 1 R is there, here R power 4. Thus this can be R cube. This will be 1 by 4 by epsilon naught 2 by R cube. This is the electric dipole moment when at a point on the XL line. This is the final answer E. If you see, this is the magnitude part. If you write the direction part also, and everywhere you can write along AP. This will be only the direction part. The same way in everywhere you have to mention along AP. Here also 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 you have to mention along AP. Remember, electric field intensity is also a vector quantity. That's why you have to write in the vectorial form. Only to understand how we have to find the magnitude, I explained this up to this much in only the magnitude part, and later on I added the direction part. See, the question may come in such a way: find the electric field intensity at a point on the XL line, or find the electric field intensity at a point on the end-on position of the axis or end-on position. Such words can be used. You have to do anything, any question like these words were given, you have to do these things. And remember, you have to mention the subjects or the words. So what is the electric field intensity at point P, and how you are writing, what is the A, what is the R, what is the 2A, and what is the charge, what is about the AP, P, and everything you have to mention initially, and you have to write the entire concept. Now we shall discuss about the electric field at a point on the equatorial position. What is this equatorial position? Generally, this concept is already I told you. How this is the electric field at a point. Just I started the one question for the electric field. The question is which question I had explained with answer for you. That is basing on this concept, the question was solved. But now I will explain you briefly. See, what is the question is that what is the electric field at a position on the equatorial position? What is the other question may be? What is the electric field at a point on the broad end position? Or any other question? Find the electric field intensity at a point on the perpendicular bisector of the electric dipole. Means we are finding the electric field based on the electric dipole. Just see, let's say this is the two charges A and B. These constitute the electric dipole. This is the center of the electric dipole, and you may say this is the point P. Just I am erasing this heading. See, I am finding the electric field on the broad end position or equatorial position or on the perpendicular bisector. See, from this point I can find the electric field for point A and for point B. If I am finding the for point A, this will be if I am finding the for point A, generally what you think in the last time I used plus q for here and minus q for here. That's why you are using in the outside direction. But as it is a negative, that's why this will be in this direction. This will be EA. In the same way, for this will be in this direction. This will be EB, or this will be E1, This will be E2. Understand? Now this E2 is resolved into two components. This is one component. This is one component. In the same way, this E1 can be resolved into two components. This is one component and this is another component. This will be E2 sin theta. This will be E2 cos theta. Similarly, this will be E1 cos theta. This will be E1 sin theta. Understand? This E1 and E2 is resolved into two components, two rectangular components. E1 into E1 cos theta and E2 sin theta. So, E1 is E1 cos theta and E1 sin theta. E2 becomes E2 cos theta and E2 sin theta. See, this E1 is resolved into two components, E1 cos theta and E1 sin theta, and E2 is resolved into two components, E2 cos theta and E2 sin theta. Now we can find the electric field intensity due to the at point A for point A and for point B. See, electric field at P due to charge plus Q. Here I'm cross term taken as the E2. E2 is the 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. Actually, this R square, what is the R square here? See, this is the 2h. This is the R distance, because from center to this point P I am taking the R. That's why this will be root over R square plus A square. In the same way, this one also root over R square plus A square. Then this will be, this R becomes this one. Why? Because this will be PB square. This is the equation. Sorry. If you take that vector quantity, you will direct as the along the E2 vector or along the BP. And I am just finding the only magnitude part. That's why E2 magnitude will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square plus A square. This is the equation 1. Similarly, electric field at P due to charge minus Q. This will be E1 vector modulus become 1 by 4 by epsilon naught Q by, this will be PA square, then 1 by 4 by epsilon naught Q by R square plus A square. This is equation 2. Remember, as we know, this is a not like an Excel line that we will find the E1 and A2 and simply we will be add or subtract. But here the components are there. That's why we have to find the components also. Means along the, see, for E1 cos theta, for E2 cos theta, and E1 sin theta and E2 sin theta. Here E1 sin theta and E2 sin theta are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, because see, E1 and E2 both are same. Then the sin theta component also same. That's why they are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. That will be cancelled with each other. That point you have to write yourself. And the second thing, the E1 cos theta and E2 cos theta. See, E1 cos theta equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square plus A square cos theta, and E2 cos theta equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square plus A square cos theta. Then total E will be, E vector magnitude will be E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. Then the value becomes 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square plus A square into cos theta. Now we will find out what is the cos theta here. See, from where the theta is from, these all are the theta. Then this will be theta and this is also theta. The cos theta is the adjacent value or the adjacent side by hypotenuse. Here adjacent side is the a, hypotenuse is the root over a r square plus a square. Then cos theta is a by root over r square plus a square. Then the value becomes 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square plus a square into a by root over r square plus a square. Now see the total electric field intensity E vector magnitude becomes 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by, I will write this one as a 2q by r square plus a square into a by r square plus a square power 1 by 2, and these two will be added, or the exponent powers will be added with each other, and this 2q into a or q into 2a by r square plus a square power 3 by 2. This will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. This will be P electric dipole moment r square plus a square power 3 by 2. This is the E vector magnitude. If you write the only E vector, this direction will be along, if name as the PF. It should be along PF. I will write here along PF. Here also 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 along PF. Understood? This is the magnitude plus direction. This is as electric field intensity is the vector quantity. This is the electric field intensity for the equatorial line or the broad end position of the electric dipole. Understood? See, have you understood the topic which is for the equatorial line until the what I explained? Just I erase all the things. Now I can see the what we have written there. E vector equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by r square plus a square whole power 3 by 2 along PF. Just what the sentence we complete in the at the end. See, this is the electric field intensity for the equatorial line at the broad end position or the equatorial position, and this is the direction. See, as you know, this a square value is very less as compared to r square, because I already said you for the dipole they are closely separated. That means what? This distance is very less. As well as the 2a is the separation distance, and the a is the half of this one, means very less as compared to 2a. And if you compare with the r, and it is much more lesser than the r. That's why just I am neglecting the value of a square, neglecting the value of a square. Then this will be E vector is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by r square power 3 by 2 along PF. This will be E vector equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by, these two will be cancel out, r cube along PF. This is the electric field for the equatorial line on the dipole. Okay. Now we will discuss about the electric field at any point on the dipole. See, this is a dipole A, B, two charges are there, minus Q and plus Q. Let's take the charge at any point P. At any point P, we are finding the electric field intensity or electric field. See, this is the center O. Just I am joining the O to P, and we are finding the electric field at P. See, listen, this is a dipole, and hence there will be a dipole moment. This dipole moment P will be resolved into two components. One component, that this is the one component, and this is another component. This component is called the P cos theta, and this component is called the P sin theta. And here, just this will be total electric field, and this will be E1, and this will be E2. Understood? Just I am finding the electric field at point P due to this dipole. Just I am taking A and B, the two charges. O is the center. Then, as it is a dipole, there will be a dipole moment, and this dipole moment is resolved into two components. One is the P cos theta, another is the P sin theta. And at point P, the electric field will be E vector in this direction, and this can be resolved into two components. One is E1 vector, and another is E2 vector. That you can join here in substitute and name this one as the PT, PS, PF. Understood? Now, this P cos theta is the electric dipole moment, and this is the axial line where the P is situated. For P sin theta, this P is situated on the broad end position or the equatorial position. Now, we will find the electric field at point P due to the axial line or for the P cos theta, and in the same way we will find the electric field for P sin theta also. Now see, electric field on the axial line of P cos theta, that is E1, as P cos theta is resembled with the P1 and P sin theta is resembled with the E2, as P sin theta and E2 both are the parallel component, and P cos theta and E1 are both parallel or coincidental component. That's why E1 vector equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. This will be P cos theta by, and this distance will be R. This will be R square. Understood? Why? Because this is the R square, as P cos theta that we know as per the axial line, this will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2P cos theta by R square. Sorry, R cube. Understood? And this is the along PT. This is the equation 1. The same way, electric field on the equatorial line of P sin theta, that is E2 vector equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P sin theta by R cube along PS. This is equation 2. Now again I am explaining to you. See, this is a dipole. At point P, we are finding the electric field. As seen that at point P, if you are finding, then we have to know what the electric dipole moment. The electric dipole moment is the P. This P is divided into two rectangular components. One is the P cos theta and another is the P sin theta. This P cos theta, this is the P cos theta and this is the P sin theta. And in the P cos theta, then we have to find the E1, and in the P sin theta, the parallel component is the E2. As this is the electric field intensity E, the resultant, then we will these two components is E1 and E2. E1 is along the P cos theta and E2 is along the P sin theta. At point P, the point P lies on the axial line of the p cos theta, and the point P is lies on the equatorial line of the p sin theta. Now we will find the electric field on the axial line of the p cos theta. E1 vector equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p cos theta by r cube along p2. Why this is so? As we know that on the axial line the value will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2 by r cube along the direction. And the same way the electric field intensity on the equatorial line will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught p by r cube along the direction. That means what? Here the p is the p cos theta, here p is the p sin theta. Now we will find the electric field, the resultant electric field. For the resultant electric field, we know these two components are the components of the E. That's why I will find that E will be, E vector magnitude will be E1 square plus E2 square root. This will be E1 square and E2 square root, means this will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p cos theta by r cube whole square plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught p sin theta by r cube whole square, the whole root. Here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught and p or by r cube, these all are the common. That's why this will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught p by r cube, p's we are finding common, and the remaining value will be, this will be 2 cos theta square plus sin theta square. Now this will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught p by r cube 4 cos square theta plus sin square theta root over. Understood this much? Understood? The electric field, the resultant electric field intensity is the 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught p by r cube root over 4 cos square theta plus sin square theta. Now we will dissolve, or sorry, the 4 cos square theta will be split into the cos square theta plus 3 cos square theta. For that, I am requesting you to kindly note this. Just I am erasing. Just pause your video. You can note this one, and we will continue here also. See, just I am erasing now. This E vector magnitude is equal to P by R cube, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by R cube root over 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta plus sin square theta. So just recall from your class 10th, this cos square theta plus sin square theta is the 1. That's why this will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by R cube. This will be root over 1 plus 3 cos square theta. And this E vector will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by R cube 1 plus 3 cos square theta root over along, this will be along PL. If you want to find for the axial line, just put the value of theta as the 0 as in the same line. Then what will happen? This cos theta, the cos 0 will be 1 and 1 plus 3 will be 4, 4 root over 2. This will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon 2p by r cube, which is for the axial line. If to find the electric field intensity for the equatorial line, just put the theta as the 90. This cos 90 will be the 0. This root over 1 will be the 1. And this is 1 by 4 pi epsilon p by r cube. This is the two special cases you can use to find the electric field intensity for the axial line and for also the equatorial line. Thank you. I am requesting you to all just keep the note for these three conditions and make wise use of these three notes, these three topics, because these three topics are the most important for both the CHSC and CBSE students. Okay, thanking you all. Please subscribe please subscribe those who are not subscribed to my channel, and let's continue about the physics in the next video.